Once upon a time, in a galaxy far, far away, there were two techs named.
Nope. Nope. Fuck it.
What the fuck, man?
Keep it short.
Fuck you, kid!
Man, when I was a tech, the Georgia team and the business team were like always. I think I've said this before. We're always neck and neck, right? Like on metrics. And the business team only did like 2 jobs a day, so us competing with them was a big deal.
I was gonna say
So
business class always kicked our ass.
yeah, dude, we stayed pretty close, within a couple of percent. And if we did in 1 month or every now and again, we would beat them, and it was crazy. We were just so good down there as a team. And now, granted, we had our 3 or 4 shitty techs, but at the same time, we were pretty competitive. Like, we were the only team in our whole area that would compete with the business team. Well, my boss, when he would go on vacation, the business team, their supervisor would be over Georgia. Okay. And he was the fucking guy that would literally go in the office and like look at metrics like so fucking like minute. Okay. So I'm going to tell you right now how my backup supervisor, and I just used the little air quotes too. All right. Nobody can see it, but I used the little air quotes. Backup supervisor. Straight up fucked me over one time because he was trying to separate the business team from Georgia. And this is what happened. I had 0 repeats this month. Or going into this.
No tech ever.
Well, I did going into this fucking day, okay? Going into this day, I had no repeats. Well, moving forward, on a Sunday, a week before this, me and a guy named Raymond that we worked together on Sundays, we did an install. It was snowing like a son of a bitch. And it never snows down here, right? Like ever. This is in like 2 weeks before Christmas. It's snowing like a son of a bitch, like 3 degrees outside. And we ran an 11 drop across a 4-lane state highway in a snow blizzard. I rewired this place. There was nothing wrong. Everything was great. Well, this guy had just moved in, and he says, dude, he says, man, I appreciate it. It's great. Everything's working. He goes, but I don't know how to hook up my computer when they bring it to me. I ordered it, and it should be here tomorrow. I said, well, here, man, here's my number. I'm always in this area. It shouldn't take 5 minutes to hook up your computer. Well, fast forward about 3 or 4 days, and this guy calls me. Well, my boss is on vacation. I never thought nothing about this. Me and a couple of my tech buddies are sitting in a parking lot, like a great big parking lot. We were all done. It was like 3 o'clock. I'm like, yeah, man, I'll come take care of that for you. Well, I text dispatch. I said, give me an SRO at this address. And that's when I fucked up. I should have just went over there and done it, right? But this is where I fucked up. I said, hey, man, I need an SRO. This guy just needs his computer hooked up. And I told him I'd help him. And
see, we can't do shit like that. They tell us to fuck off.
Yeah, well, this was back 2012, 2011, something like that. Everything's gotten tighter. Yeah, they didn't tell us to fuck off till like 2013-ish. But but anyway, and they're like, yeah, we'll take care of it. Well, next thing I know, they send me a trouble call for no picture. And I'm like, what the fuck? So I call the business tech soup, and I was like, hey, man, what's this about? He goes, well, if you got to go over there, it's a trouble call. I said, why? He says, well, obviously something's wrong. I said, no, dude, everything's working. The modem's on. He didn't have a computer when I did the install. He goes, that's a trouble call, sir. We got to charge that customer. I said, no, you don't. You're trying to screw me out of a repeat. And he hung up on me. He straight up fucking hung up on me. So you know what? I went over there and I hooked up this guy's computer. And not to be a dick, I coded it. I had to code it. They were going to make me code it. So I coded it, no problem found, no charge trouble call, right? I go back in the office. I'm sitting in the office, and I put my feet up on the table, and I'm fucking furious. And this guy, Brandon, that I worked with on the phone with the business tech soup, and he's got him on speaker, and he goes, yeah, Mr. Drennan's not happy with me right now. And I'm like, no, I fucking ain't. You screwed me. And then he hung up again.
Shut the fuck. What a pussy. Jesus.
Well, he acted like a Marine fucking drill sergeant or something, but dude, if you called him out, it was just fucked up. Well, fast forward another few days, my boss comes back, and I go in there. I said, dude, listen to this shit. And I just told him the same story, and he's like, no, fuck it. Are you serious? I said, yeah, that's what happened. I got a repeat, and I didn't even do anything wrong. I was trying to help a fucking Comcast customer, right? That's what I was trying to do. I was trying to help.
Let me guess. He turned around and went, damn it, Jesse. I got to fucking write you up again.
No. He was, if he'd have tried some shit like that, I'd have been like, man, fuck all y'all. But no, dude, he went to bat for me, actually. They had like an HR meeting and shit about it. Like, it was a big deal. It kind of blew up, right? Because that month, the business team beat us by 0.10%.
Motherfuckers.
And that fucking one repeat could have been the difference between us winning and them winning, right? And the metrics race. And I was so fucking mad. And then my boss was so fucking mad. They had like an HR meeting, a bunch of bullshit. But, dude, that was the time that I realized that when my boss is not around, you can go do whatever you want. Just don't ask for a fucking job to get your points for it. Just do it under the radar. So, yeah, that's what happened. So, fuck backup supervisors.
I remember when I first started, my first supervisor, anytime you'd go on vacation, he would just look at all of us and go, I'm going on vacation. And if any of you motherfuckers call a supervisor, call out sick, or crash your van, you're fucking fired when I get back. And that was really all he did. And so that's maybe why I just never was affected when I had a different supervisor.
Well, I never really had a problem with it until I got screwed over, if that makes sense.
See, and I get it, but I mean, I guess shame on me for never really caring enough. Sorry, I don't mean to laugh at that.
Man, it's
just funny to say out loud. Like, oh God, did I care? No, I mean, I can't say that. I really did care because I did put a lot of effort into my job occasionally, sometimes every other week, maybe. But
I just always figured that, man, like, especially in that environment, like, that job was a bitch. I just explained it. I was in a snow blizzard. It took 2 of us to run this drop across the highway. And to be honest with you, I live right now probably 5 miles from that house. It's still sitting there, and the same 11 drop's still in the air. And what's crazy is I busted my ass in that place. Raymond only helped me run the drop. I had to run 7 outlets in that house. I was there a long time, and I got fucked on a repeat basically because this guy had the power to do so. And I took that as, okay, I busted my ass for this place, and you just fucked me over? Man, fuck y'all.
Yeah, but you know what, though? And this is where I turn into one of those, like, sappy guys, is the real reason why you did it was because of the customer, and why fucking technicians still do it today for the customer, because there's really no other reason besides feeding your family. But I don't think about all that extra fucking shit you did for that customer and how much more that he probably appreciated it.
Yeah, man, and he was a nice guy, dude. Actually, whenever I left, dude, he was like, "Hey, man, you want a beer?" I was like, "Fuck yeah."
Yeah, Steve, there you go. Fuck.
Yeah, I was actually driving back to the shop sipping on a Budweiser. I probably should. I don't work there anymore.
God, that's
I don't
fucking
work there
fantastic.
anymore, so fuck it. Yeah, I was. He handed me a beer, and I was like, "Fuck it." They fucked me. I'll drink a beer on the way back to the shop.
Yeah, but if your parole officer hears this podcast, you're fucked. The great thing is, even if you denied it, I could have just had you edit it out.
Damn.
Oh God. Like what you just heard? Then don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Me and Jesse have a new episode for you every Monday, and every Wednesday we drop a new cable short. Want to drop us a line? You can email us at catvtechtalk@gmail.com, or you can call us at 302-YAP-CATV. That's 302-927-2288. Thanks again for listening, and don't forget, crawling, climbing, drilling, and driving is just the beginning.